Hello everyone, this is Epic Monkey here, and today we're going to be starting a new tutorial series on 1.15 Minecraft modding. I'm going to be doing a Minecraft modding tutorial series on 1.15 because the code is a lot simpler and it's easier to code, and there's not a lot of bugs in 1.15, so I'm not going to be doing it for 1.12.2. Although I've seen many people do it for 1.12.2, I'm not going to be doing it because it's always good to go with the latest version. And 1.12.2 has a lot of bugs, like textures not showing up, so I'm going to be doing it for 1.15. There's no bugs because I've tested it before. And so yeah, please consider liking and subscribing to my video. And this is going to be the first video in the tutorial series, which is going to be Workspace setup. We're going to be setting up all our Workspace environment, and next video we'll probably get to be creating items. And so with modding, you can create anything like items, blocks, wars, biomes, dimensions, anything you could possibly make in Minecraft. So I'll be teaching you how to make it, and I'll be probably going over 22 to 25 videos in this series. And yeah, let's get started on the first video. So this video is going to be about the Workspace setup. So what you want to do first is go on Google. I don't know what happened over there. So you want to go on Google, and you want to search up for Java JDK download. So there's going to be 4 components to download or setting up our Workspace. First, there's going to be Java JDK, which is a Java development kit. There's going to be the Java JRE, which is going to be the Java runtime environment. And there's going to be Forge, which has the documentations for modders. So Java JDK, So Java JDK is used for building our mod. It contains all the libraries for programming in Java. And Java JRE contains the runtime environment in which our mod is going to be run, and we're going to see our mod live in action. This is what the Java JRE does. So what is Forge then? Well, Forge contains the libraries for modding. It contains the documentations for modders. And so the last component is Eclipse IDE. Many of you might know what Eclipse is. It's an integrated development environment, which is just a fancy word for coding site, you could say, like a notepad. Oh my god. If you click notepad, this is an IDE. Not an IDE, but you can like print over here. Just like, yeah. So in Eclipse, you can do the same thing, but it's more better because it's suitable for Java programming and for modding. You can use IntelliJ IDEA, which is another IDE. I prefer IntelliJ for just Java programming, but for modding, I prefer Eclipse. So, let's get started installing Java JDK and Java JRE. So what we want to do here is go on your browser, type in Java JDK download. So you can see, click on the first link. Now these links will be in the description. I'll paste them in the description so you don't need to scavenge around for them. So this link, Java SE Development Kit downloads Oracle. So as you can see here, we have our Java SE Development Kit. If you go down here, you'll find all the download links. Those of you who have a Windows computer, you can always check in system information. You can check what's your OS. I have a Microsoft Windows 10 Pro, so I'm going to be using Windows. If you have a Linux, you use Linux. If you have a Mac OS, you use Mac. So this is really important, identifying your processor. If you have a x86, that means you have a 32-bit processor. If you have x64, that means you have a 64-bit processor. So it's really important to identify what your processor is. So to do that, if you don't know where it is, you can always go to About. So About in Settings, you can see 64-bit operating system. So that means I have a Windows 10 64-bit. It doesn't matter which version of Windows I have, it just matters about the processor. So I'm going to be downloading JDK8U241 Windows x64.exe. It's really important you download this. I've already downloaded it, so it's right over here. After you download it, it's going to show here, and just bring this to your desktop, double click, and it will come up with an installer that you need to press next, and it will install for you. Just don't recycle the installer just yet, just keep it on your desktop. Next, when you have finished installing Java JDK, go over here and type in Java JRE 1.8.0. So now you see Java SE Runtime Environment 8 downloads Oracle. Click on that. So you should see this over here. Again, this will be in the description. Link in the description. So what you want to do now is click the JRE8U241 Windows Time64.exe. Really important, but don't click the tar.gz, not this one. Click the .exe. It's a runnable exe file. So do it with your corresponding OS and your your processor speed. I have a Windows, so I'm going to be clicking this. I already have it installed, so JRE right over here. You want to double click this, you want to press next in the installer, and it's going to download for you. And when you have these two installed, now what we need to do is go on to environment variables. So right over here, edit the system environment variables. You want to click that. You're going to get a tab like this, and you want to click environment variables. Now you're going to see a lot of variables here. You don't want to click any of them. Just don't click anything now, and do not mess up anything here, or else you're going to mess up everything in your mod. So what you want to do in your user variables, you want to click new. You want to add Java _home. It's really important you name the variable name as Java home in all capitals, because it is case sensitive. And for the variable value, I'm going to show you what to do. Go on your file explorer, click on local disk C, program files. You want to go on Java JDK 1.8.0 _241, so this one. Click that. Don't touch anything here. Click here, and it's going to show you the full path. So then press Ctrl C, like I did here. Close out of it. And for the variable value, just press Ctrl V or paste, and now you have your thing. So once you have this, you can press OK. I already did it, so I don't need to worry about it. So Java home, right over here. So now you're done with your user variable, so you don't need to worry about this anymore. So now you have your system variables to worry about. Now you need to create a new variable called Java _home again. This time you want to paste the same thing like you did here, so it's going to be the same variable under the system variables. Press OK once you have done this. I already showed you how to get in the program files thing, so I already did it, so I'm going to press cancel. You see Java home. Now the last part is going into a variable called path. You need to go to this path variable and click edit. So you're going to see all these variables over here. They are very important variables that are used for the Windows operating system. Don't do anything to these. What you want to do is press new. You'll come up with this bar here. Go into File Explorer again, local disk C, program files, Java, JDK, this one. Then press the bin folder. Go inside the bin folder and don't touch anything here. Just press here, and it will give you the bin path. Control C, and then new, Control V. And then you want to click OK. I already did this, so I'm not going to be doing it again. Here you see program files, Java JDK 1.8.0 _241 bin. It's important you have the bin here. And click OK. And click OK. Then OK. Okay, so now you have your environment variables and the Java JDK and JRE installed. So you don't need to worry about this anymore. Now what you want to do is go on Google, type in Forge. I explained what Forge was in the start of the video, so you want to go to Forge. If there's a recommended version, please download that version. Do not download the latest one. If, let's say, there's not a recommended version, you want to go to the latest version. Don't just go ahead and download it. if there's a bug sign, don't download the latest one. You want to click here, show all versions, and you want to download this one, the one that doesn't have the bug and is right in front of right behind the latest version. So if there's a recommended version, please download that, because it will have no bugs, I think, because it never gave me any bugs before. And so what you want to do when you found your version, you want to download the MDK, which is a zip file. It will take you to this website, which is adfoc. Don't click anything here, it's just to add website. You want to wait 5 seconds over here. After the 5 seconds are up, you want to press skip, and your download will start. It's complete now. What you want to do now is, don't press that, go on your desktop, right click, new folder. Folder. This is going to be your 1.15.2 tutorial mod. So it's going to be the name of your mod. You can name your mod anything, void mod, new mod, just make sure it has one space, because I like to keep everything organized. And so what you want to do now, if you have WinRAR, click on this, it will take you to this, click extract to, and then you want to set the path where you want to extract it. So I'm going to extract it to my desktop, 1.15.2 tutorial mod. You want to click that, and you want to press OK. And all these files are going to extract in your 1.15.2 tutorial mod folder. So now you see I have files in here. So these are the files that it extracted. Now we're not done just yet. After it extracted these files, what you want to do is type in cmd, or command prompt. In your command prompt, what you want to do is press cd and then space. Now go in your tutorial mod folder, or your mod name folder, click here. It's going to take you to this path. Control C, close out of this. In your command prompt, like I showed you, press cd and then Control V. So this is going to be your thing. Then press enter. Now we're going to enter 2 commands that is needed to build all our Eclipse files and our modding files. So enter gradeloo gen eclipse runs. Let's say you have IntelliJ. I prefer not using IntelliJ for this. You're going to run gen IntelliJ runs. Because I have Eclipse, I'm going to write eclipse runs. Please spell it properly. Okay, now it's going to start compiling everything that is needed for our mod, and this command might take you 15 minutes, 10 minutes, depending how fast your computer is. It's going to take me about 14 seconds because I've already done it multiple times. And so, yeah, I'll see you when it's done. Oh, 20 seconds, build successful. You don't have to wait for it. It might take you longer than this, way longer than this. Some people it might take 1 hour or 2 hours. I really don't know, but if you have a fast computer, you're lucky. So when it says build successful, now what you want to do is run this command, gradeloo eclipse. Yeah, spelled that right. If you have IntelliJ and you're running with IntelliJ, you do not need to do gradeloo IntelliJ because that's not needed. And it's not optional because you don't need to do that. Press enter. Now it's going to build all the files for Eclipse. So wait for that. This is going to take probably less time for you and for me because it's going to complete in a second or two. There we go. Build successful in 15 seconds. So when it says build successful for Gen Eclipse runs for the first one and the second one, you're good to go. So close out of command prompt. And now what you need to do is go into your tutorial mod, and you will see you have a lot more files over here. So this is good. If you're at this stage, you're all good to go. Now what you want to do is close out of this, type in Eclipse IDE. Can't type today. Eclipse IDE. Again, I'm going to be pasting these links in the description below. Eclipse downloads, the Eclipse Foundation. When when you go here, you're going to download Eclipse IDE 2020-03, download 64-bit. Now you have to select a mirror, which is just a mirror is just someplace you can download from, so these are closest mirrors to me. I live between Canada and United States somewhere, so I'm going to download from that. I've already downloaded this, so when you download, you're going to get something like this. Eclipse int 64 something something. You're going to get something like this with a gear symbol. Now when you get this, you want to double click this. Sorry. It's going to show you this. There we go. Now there's going to be a lot of options here for you to download. What you want to download is the first one, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Click here, and then press install. I've already installed it because I have it right over here. And then what you want to do is after you've installed the Eclipse IDE, it's going to come up with this thing with 3 stripes. You don't need this anymore, so put it in the recycling bin. You want to run Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So it's going to run this. Now it's going to show you up with a workspace. You can browse. You can select any workspace you want, but I recommend choosing the documents or the desktop just for cleanliness purposes. So I selected my documents. I selected that folder. I'll press launch. So it's launching right now. And we need to wait. You can see that I have a 1.15.1 Minecraft folder. That's just another one that I made, but yeah. So what you want to do, you're going to come to this page and you're going to import existing projects. Now, you see I have a tick mark over here, 1.15.2 tutorial mod. This is going to show for you automatically. If it doesn't, you're going to press browse and you're going to want to select desktop and then 1.15.2 tutorial mod. I already have it here, so I'm going to finish. And we will see that it opened for me. So you should have all these files. So once you have all these files, if you do have all these files, you're good to go. What you need to do now is go into your source main Java, select, and then go to your com.example.example mod package. What you want to do is refactor and rename. You want to rename it to your Minecraft username, which is mine is archiesman dot your tutorial mod or your mod name, all in lowercase, tutorial mod. So check over your spelling. Once you have that, you want to press OK. It's gonna rename everything. And what do you want to do now is examplemod.java. You're gonna have this file. You want to right click, you want to refactor, and you want to rename. Rename it to tutorial mod. Finish. And now you have all this code. Don't touch anything. What you want to do is just change this to tutorial mod. And Control S to save all. You can just press save all from here. Now once you did that, close out of this. And yeah, that's the workspace setup all finished. If you've come to this point, then you're all good to go and you're ready to go on to the next video, which is making a sample item. So I would like to thank everyone who's watching this video, and please like and subscribe, and please support me on my channel because this is my first video and my first tutorial that I'm making for Minecraft modding. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click the bell and notifications will come up to you. And please comment down below if you have any problems. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll be making videos, I think 3 times a week, or depends how much time I get. So yeah, yeah. Okay, so bye.